Right. Shalom there.
Hello. Hello there.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome
episode.
back. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. How's
a
it
long while.
doing?
It's been like a couple times.
Yeah. So how y'all doing?
I am just the same as always.
If you guys couldn't tell through the audio, I heard some clicking, but I don't know if that's JP on the other end. But do you guys hear that?
What?
Yeah. Okay, now there we go. Okay, but yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell through the audio or whatever. But we're obviously doing this through separate locations.
We're on a Zoom call.
We're on a
is
Zoom
what he's
call.
trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
In these trying times of quarantines, we are now stuck in our homes.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's okay because we have Zoom to do stuff like this on. So hey, look at that. Problem solved.
Yeah. I'm not sure if because there's a thing on the top of the Zoom thing that says like 40 minutes. So I'm not sure if I have like only 40 minutes to do this, to record this. But we're just gonna. I don't know. If not, then we'll just switch to a different method next podcast, and we'll just record our own separate audios and just send them to each other. But for now, I guess we're just gonna be doing a Zoom call. Obviously, there's no. Well, there is. We're recording our faces and all that, but JP has some prolific, explicit profile pictures.
Oh God!
Probably shouldn't be showing
it's
them.
George Lopez.
Well, yeah, it was. It's George Lopez now. It wasn't George Lopez a couple minutes ago.
Oh, yeah, it's now. It wasn't before. Yeah.
Yes.
It's just George Lopez now. Is what I was just saying.
Yes. So until we are all on the same page, we won't be doing a video podcast anytime soon.
Okay, now it's your face, JP.
Now it's your face, yeah.
Now,
but we will eventually switch to a video podcast. Hopefully. I'm hearing some like lag on like somebody's end. I'm not sure.
It's probably me.
Probably yours, maybe.
I have terrible Wi-Fi. This is known. If you don't know this already, you should know I have terrible Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
well, now they know.
Yeah, now they know. I have terrible Wi-Fi. I get criticized for it every day, and you know that's just how it be sometimes.
That's how it be.
It's okay, and it's okay.
That's just how it be.
That's just how it be. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
All right, but yeah, I just wanted to basically just check in with everybody. We'll give our check-ins, like kind of just tell everybody how we're doing because we haven't uploaded a podcast episode in forever, and nobody's to blame. We all got kind of lazy, and we all had a lot of work.
Date or
what?
We all had school.
Yeah, we all had school, and it sucked a lot.
Someone's still in school.
3 months ago was the last time we posted a podcast episode.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Oh, man. We've been slacking.
Yeah.
Fire Nation King.
And we saw the views for the last podcast, and we were just like, no, we're good. We don't fucking need this shit. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, so I don't know. Let's just talk. How's everybody been doing? Because you guys hear that? Do you guys hear that? They're like back and forth. No?
I don't know. Is it like creaking sounds like this?
No. I hear them like.
I mean, I have this pen, but I'm clicking it sometimes.
Like, no.
No.
Maybe just my headphones.
No, I'm not.
I'm just being like dumb or something. But like, I don't know.
I mean, like you have that supersonic hearing.
Yeah, I do. And nobody knows. I mean, only my boys know this, but like you guys, you know, my boys, you all know. Everybody in our group knows that I have these like crazy like hearing. You know, I have crazy
20/20 hearing.
Yeah, 20/20 hearing.
What you lost in sight, you gain in hearing.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's like really fucking good. Like when we're playing Warzone and all that, I'm always the guy that goes, "Oh shit, I hear something." They're like, "What the fuck?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, he's over there. There's a guy shooting over there. There's a guy fucking I don't know humping another dude over there." Like, like my hearing is like it's unchallenged, unmatched. You know, so like. Listen, man. If my superpower was anything, it would definitely be my hearing. My hearing would like detect a gunshot from like across the world. It would detect a baby crying or a mother giving birth to a baby or sex.
Yeah, but if that was your only superpower, it'd be like you wouldn't be able to do much with it except for hear things. Really well.
I mean, I could just think about it though. Think about it. Like somebody's talking shit or whatever, and just be like, "Oh, you see that dude's over there? He's talking mad shit about you." He's like, "Dude, like he's not even here. He's at his house." It's like, "Yeah, but I could hear that." You know. So I
I
mean,
have super hearing. You know?
I could hear when drug deals are going down. And just be like, oh, yeah,
Be a good
yeah.
asset to the cops, actually.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. They call me Mr. Narc or some shit like that. Yeah, but all right, let's get back on track a little bit. I know we're goofing off, but let's get our stories. How we've been doing. How we've been doing since the last time uploaded? Because 3 months ago there was no coronavirus, and now
This is true.
now we're in lockdown. We're in quarantine, and we're kind of fucked. But I do believe this is quote unquote phase 3 of Illinois or Chicago's fucking process or whatever. So like stores are reopening and shit like that. But I don't know. How's everybody been doing in lockdown? Let's give our update. Let's tell everybody what's going on. Let's give some information. Let's leak some shit. Expose people.
Well, nothing much has happened on my end.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Well, the other stuff is classified.
Ooh.
I'm just saying that I'm
At a
starting
quarantine day.
little summer project that if it gets done, I'll reveal it.
Okay.
You don't want to reveal it now? You don't want to reveal it now? Just
No,
to
guess
not
it
now,
wants
not
to
now,
suspense.
not now. I
excite.
want to make sure that I get it done first before I actually show what it actually is.
Makes sense. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's not like they can see you or anything like that.
Yeah,
This is
it's
true.
not like they can see me. But yeah, not much has happened. I finished classes 2 weeks ago, and then there's Gunil just freaking out right now.
Yeah.
I have 4 more weeks left. I have 4 more
some
weeks
lag.
left, and these guys are already done.
You got this.
I
Finish the
What
semester
happened when
strong.
you get quarters instead of semesters?
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm definitely hearing lag coming from everybody's side except for maybe Pete for some reason. I don't know why. I know JP and Pete's Wi-Fi are really, really good. Gunil's on the other hand is just lagging back and forth. But I don't know how that's gonna be in the recording. I mean, this is just a test, just to see if Zoom really is how we're gonna be proceeding with things. If not, then we'll move on to
will
bigger
just
and
not
better
do
things.
it anymore.
Yeah. Also,
It is what it is.
yeah, and you might see some changes to the visuals of this podcast as well, since we're not doing a video podcast yet. Haven't switched to a video podcast format. We are going to be experimenting with some things. By we, I mean I'm going to be fucking around with some After Effects shit, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, go ahead, Pete. Go back to what you were saying.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Finished the semester as strong as I could. Now there's a whole situation on next semester,
Yeah,
and NAU's trying to go in they're trying to bring back in-person classes. So we're gonna see how that goes, and that's gonna affect what's gonna happen next semester. I'm pretty sure not that many people are interested in that, but if you're going to NAU, then that's a small update.
I don't know. I've been hearing in the news and shit that it's supposed to get worse in the fall. It's supposed to calm down in the summer and get worse back in the fall. I don't know if that's what's going to happen. We'll see. But if that's the case, then they're not going to be able to open up, and then we'll be doing Zoom calls for school for another.
Yeah, I'm not trying to pay
long.
$50,000 to do online classes. So
yeah, no,
Yeah.
They really need to give us a freaking discount. Give me half off because this is just a Zoom call.
For real.
It's not the same experience,
Yeah.
It's not. But
During all this, just online classes are very discouraging.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
so much.
Dude, you know how many cheaters cheat, man?
Also, it's just there's I guess there's a motivation to driving to school. I having that motivation. But
Yeah.
when I'm just in bed, I just click and then I'm already in class.
Yeah, I definitely get you. I lack motivation to do 2 of my classes because I don't have to do a Zoom call for them. I just have to log in and do the work every week. And I'm I don't want to do this. I'm not gonna do it because they're not gonna make me. But I end up doing it, of course. But it's different. Even with a Zoom call and without a Zoom call, there's a difference because you need to get on the Zoom call and you need to just be there for the most part versus not being on it. It's discouraging.
Yeah,
I don't want to do anything anymore.
For real. I was telling JP because when we were in 2 of the same classes, but one of them we had a Zoom call in. I think it was the only class we had a Zoom call in, for me at least. But yeah, basically it would be class starts at 10, and I would wake up at like 9:58, 59 around that, and just pull my laptop out already ready, because from last night we've been playing since Apex or Call of Duty since till like 4 a.m. and already have the tab ready. So when it gets down to the last minute, just copy that link in, and then boom, I'm in the class and all that. So ain't no problem for me. I'll say that, So I'll give it that. There are some benefits to that, like you get to wake up wake up in your bed and then just get on the class right away, and then you mute yourself and then like turn the video off, or if you can. I know some classes don't allow that, and it's kind of fucked up because, like, I don't know. In my opinion, it's kind of invading your personal privacy to have you to forcefully put your video on and all that. I know one of our professors wanted us to do that if they were going to be attending one of their like conference hours or like their office hours or whatever the hell they're calling it, to at least show their face. And they're like, oh, if you don't want to, like, if you're worried about invading your privacy and all that, us invading your privacy, just put like a green screen background. It's like, well, I don't feel comfortable either putting my face on. Anyways, I know that, it's like, oh, we're going to school and we show our faces all the time and all that. But like, either way, a lot of these, it's still faulty unless you're like standing right behind like a plain white or black background. Then you can use Zoom to kind of just like select that, that color and kind of just use that as like your background. But it's still like, I don't know. To me, I feel like to be forced to kind of like show myself in my own surroundings, it doesn't feel right, because anything could go wrong at any second, and it just doesn't, it doesn't encourage me to put my video on. If anything, it kind of makes me want to put tape around my fucking webcam. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I don't usually like turn my camera on a Zoom call, except for my 4-hour class. That class I do turn my camera on.
For 4 hours?
For 4 hours.
Gosh.
Holy shit.
But it's okay. I mean, like, the only reason why I turn it on is because like he's my teacher is a very like active person, and he likes, like, he's a cool dude. He's funny. He's great and everything. He's a great teacher. So like, and he needs the I guess the audience reaction, I suppose, for his jokes, and like I want to give him that audience reaction that he needs, because if he's just staring at a blank screen cracking jokes and he doesn't know what he's doing, like, I feel it's gonna be weird. So,
yeah.
But yeah.
No, I mean, luckily for me and JP, we didn't have to turn our cameras on at all, and not a lot of people did.
Same here.
Yeah. But man, holy shit! A lot of people did drop our class, though. I'll say that.
Did they really?
Oh, dude, we had, I don't know, like 12 students at like the beginning of the or like 12, 15 students, and then we dropped down to like what? We lost 3, right? JP.
Oh, I thought you meant you lost 12 students.
Oh no!
I was like, whoa, 12 students.
We lost 12 students. That teacher is gone. She is fired. She can walk her ass back to wherever she came from. Like. It is what it is, right, boys?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So like, no. Unfortunately, no. 12 students didn't leave. I should have left, but I needed that gen ed class, and I got it done. So no worries. It's cool. But yeah, there was like 3 people who dropped. I remember there was one girl who was like, I think it's okay to say this because like we're never gonna see her again, and she's never gonna like
see this podcast.
Yeah, she's not gonna see this podcast. There's no way she's gonna fucking see this podcast. But I don't know. One of them was like, I'll say it in the nicest way I think possible, because I don't have anything against these people. I think they're fine. I'm just saying, I don't know if it's offensive to say it this way, but like one of them was an exotic dancer, another one was a widower, and then another dude. He was just any other dude. He was just a college student. It really didn't matter. But like those 3 dropped, and like I don't know. It was just, it was weird. Like I feel like they didn't really contribute much to the class, but hey, it is what it is, right? But
it's their life. But
yeah, it's their life. They can, exactly. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. It's just they didn't really contribute much to the overall objective of the class, which was to take photos. It's like it's not difficult to take photos at all. It's just put in the effort and you're good. You're golden, But yeah, once we switched to video format, the 2 out of the 3 dropped. The other person dropped like the second day of class. So
ooh,
it didn't matter, yeah. But yeah, it was definitely something. me, JP, and Pete are all done with classes, and I could say my final semester at the school I'm at fucking sucked. Fucking blows.
You guys were in the middle of your semester when you transferred to online, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you were like you already were in the class like physically prior to.
Yeah, because unlike where you're going, Gunil, you do by quarters and all that. We do by semester. So like.
So yeah, I started my quarter
online.
Online. Yeah, I ended my last quarter like in person, but I started the next quarter online.
Yeah.
So I'd never like physically met any of my teachers or classmates. So.
Yeah, for your current quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking sucks, dude. Man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like. That's gonna suck, dude. I'm not gonna be able to like meet any bad bitches next time.
I mean, you got a point.
I mean, you don't have to meet bad bitches there. You can just meet bad bitches at the next school.
We'll meet bad bitches on the VR chat, you know. Yeah, we're gonna meet.
Damn, girl, your avatar looking fine.
Yeah, it's like, damn, girl, you shit with that ass.
God.
I love that line. I love that. But no, yeah, that's gonna suck. I mean,
you're gonna give everybody your number one pickup line. Come on.
Yeah. Well, sorry. I retract that. If I don't edit that out, no, I probably won't edit it out. My number one pickup line and it works. But sometimes, well, no, it works. I think it has like 100% success rate. It's just
overall success rate.
100%.
Are you 100%. Sure?
Yeah. I can show you.
Just from you. Just
for me,
right?
For me, yeah.
Are you saying like success rate as in like
just
you get a response?
For you, okay.
Oh yeah,
at the very least.
Success rate as in like they get I get a response and then it gets onto a really, really progressive conversation afterwards.
Okay.
So it's never failed me. I think that line is like my go-to line if I don't do the John Cena one, which I will not mention because that is also my other pickup line that I use frequently. But. Yeah.
You could just say it and then just edit it out.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but that line has worked for me always. I know that. I know it's worked 100%. I've gotten success from it. It's just the conversation afterwards is like, "Damn, what's wrong with my ass?" Or "Why are you looking at my ass?" It's like now we're in the the end game. Now I gotta progressively make it better.
We're in the end game.
Yeah, but it is what it is, right? I keep saying that.
You make the best pickup lines ever.
Oh yeah.
You give JP a topic, and you say make a pickup line from this topic, and give him like 5 minutes. He'll give you 3 great ones, and oh God, it's great.
No shame here. I use Tinder, and it doesn't really fucking matter. But every time I'm like, I match with a girl, and I'm just like, oh shit, Like, I don't want to use the same pickup lines. I want to be interesting. I want to be different, right? Because they got something in their bio. Ladies, if you all listen to the podcast and you guys use Tinder, don't be basic. Don't just put in your bio something stupid that nobody kind of cares about. Give us something that kind of like intrigues us and makes us want to swipe right on you. Yeah.
You know what's a good way to introduce yourself? You Photoshop a picture of your face on a picture of Commander Cody or any clone, and then you write as your bio. You say, "What the hell are you doing on Tinder? Your brothers need you. Join the Republic. Swipe right." And then you have your song from Spotify, like your number one song would be like the Clone Troopers, like the Clone Wars song, like the theme from that show. And then like if you get a match, you say something along the lines of, "Welcome to the Republic. Your brothers need you. Suit up." It's great.
Yeah.
It worked. It's 100% foolproof. I've done it many times.
Here's an example from one of my matches. Their bio is, "They call me Dumbledore because I'm the headmaster. Please intellectually stimulate me. Please, my brain is rotting in quarantine." Now, the first half of it, the Dumbledore headmaster stuff, it's like, that's definitely gonna catch some eyes. It's gonna it's definitely gonna give an idea of what you do and the things you could do.
For those of you who haven't gotten it yet, give it a couple seconds. You'll figure it out.
I'll repeat it one more time.
What the heck?
This meeting has been upgraded by the host and now includes unlimited minutes. What the fuck does that mean?
I guess we've been extended from like 40 minutes
we
to like forever.
Upgraded to unlimited minutes, I suppose.
We got some.
I don't know.
I mean, it still says it's recording, so I don't know.
It says it for me too. So
yeah, okay, that's fucking weird. I don't know. Unlimited minutes. It was a weird notification, but I'm gonna read it again. It said they call me Dumbledore because I'm the headmaster. Let that sink in. If you don't get that right away, let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. Let that sink in, and let us know in the comments what you think that means.
No, don't write that down. Don't like write out what it is, please. I don't want to see that on our comment section. don't like write out what it is. Oh,
but like that stuff,
what do you
like
want?
it definitely intrigues people.
I'm doing a podcast.
I did.
Hey, it's my brother.
What's up?
Hi.
Yeah. Whenever we do physical podcasts, he's always just sitting there in the corner being silent and listening to us.
Yeah.
So I guess it's fitting that he was the one to burst into my room. Anyway.
I mean,
Thank you.
I mean, this podcast is all over the place. We're just talking. We're just
That's
chatting, you know. And so yeah, I mean, let that sit in. Let you know, like that type of stuff really intrigues us guys, you know, because us guys are simple-minded. We're simple-minded. We have tunnel vision. We only have really one thing we really care about. All right,
personality. This is true. Think about it. You know, the reason why you find these bios like intriguing is because they had the personality to write something fun and creative. You know,
even though
it gives you
very
a glimpse
naughty,
of their personality.
even though it's very naughty, it shows a level of humor. You know, something that us guys like because yes, because guys like women who are funny. Yeah, and I mean that's just basically it. I mean, hey,
what can't be funnier than the guy? It's like a rule.
Well, yeah, it's unspoken. It's an unspoken rule, but you know, unspoken rule. If the girl is usually more funny than the guy, it makes us guys feel insecure because we're weird like that. We're built like that, you know. So, but
not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. From four guys talking on a podcast, you know, giving you guys our intellect, our little look into how things are, you know, going on in a guy's mind. It's true, you know. I mean,
that's what this podcast circles around.
Yes. I mean, think about it. I mean, didn't we put in like our description, like, oh yeah, you know, PeaPod Podcast is just four bros just talking, you know.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So we're just talking. We're venting.
Yeah.
We're giving our experience, our life, and giving our, you know, our thoughts. And speaking of thoughts, Ruby Rose. I'm not kidding.
Oh no!
Whoa! That's not what I meant.
Whoa!
That's not what. That's a bad
Whoa.
transition.
That was a terrible transition.
Oh, we're gonna keep it transition, dude. I don't give a shit. Let's talk about Ruby Rose because I wanted to segue away from the fucking.
I mean, okay. Well, if you didn't know already, well,
by the time this is finished, we don't actually even know when this is going to be like released,
airing, but
yeah, airing, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, Ruby Rose is gone as Batwoman. She's left. She's gone. She's exited the.
She went poof.
Yeah, she's exited the show, and then they're going to be recasting. But here's what I want to talk about because. I know this is just an update podcast, and I know that we shouldn't really be talking too much about it, but just given our own personal experiences and all that, and we kind of like, we do this in every podcast, we just kind of sway away from it. But, you know, I wanted to talk about because it's current news, but Ruby Rose is gone, and they're planning on recasting Batwoman. But I don't know if you guys heard this, but this is the quote-unquote, not really rumor, but like, I think statement that was given out. They're going to be looking for another person who is of the LGBTQ group. And I wanted to see what you guys think because me personally, I think they should look for somebody who's more qualified rather than being a representative of that group and being a figure of that group, if you know what I mean. I'd rather they find somebody strong fitting of Batwoman rather than somebody who's part of it, who's gay, that really like accentuates with, you know, that crowd, that audience, you know. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to see how you guys, you know, are dealing with this. I'm going to be as level-minded as I can because I don't want to fucking rage out and start throwing shit in my fucking room.
Yeah, I mean, oh, proceed.
Okay. Like, in my opinion, like, I just want like whoever gets the role to be like the most qualified, like Kenny said, like it should always be about like who's the most qualified over like representation. Like I get that the representation is important, but we should also focus on like upping the quality.
Yeah.
And like
because let's be honest, Ruby Rose is not a great actress, and you guys can cancel me if you want, and I'll take the fall. She's not a great actress.
Yeah,
I've expressed this on my Twitter.
I don't want to be mean and stuff, but you got to say what it is. I'm sorry, Ruby Rose, you're not the best.
Yeah,
I mean, you may have put your heart and soul into it, but it just wasn't enough to make it good content. I'm sorry. Like,
right. It's just other people could portray her. That's the thing.
Yeah. And yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, listen, if you Google, sorry, I'm cutting you off, but if you Google Ruby Rose, the first thing that pops up under her name is model. She's not an actress, she's a model. And yes, the people will be like, oh, yeah, no, she's an actress. What are you talking about? She was in John Wick Chapter 2, Chapter 2 or whatever. Not Parabellum, my bad. She was in John Wick Chapter 2. She was in Xander Cage or whatever the fuck it was. And then some other movies. Orange is the New Black, The Meg, and all that. And yeah, she was, but let's take a deep dive into it. Were any of the scenes that she was in, fitting for that character? Did she really live up to the potential of what that character could be? And if so, which one and how? Because if you think about it, in the latest Batwoman show, she didn't live up to that potential. And to me, I feel like that's the reason why she left, is because she couldn't live up to the comic book fans' expectations. I know that they're kind of toxic as well. Let's way away from it. They're very toxic. Yeah, they're very toxic, but they have expectations, and I guess she didn't live up to it. But she also had that injury with the Batwoman show at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
And, it could have given her
I was thinking that was probably a reason why that she probably started to doubt her decisions, I guess.
Right.
In a way, I don't, not to sound negative, but I feel like that's probably what pushed her to say maybe this wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't know why she left, or maybe she was fired. We don't know. I don't know. I didn't read up on it or anything, but yeah, maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I was very vocal about it on my Twitter, and got some support, so that's cool.
Like the way I see it is like you guys said, I agree. Like, first and foremost, the priority should be quality. Like if you get an actress that is perfect for the role, she is great. That's great. And if she's like part of the LGBT community, that's a plus. It's an added plus. It should not be the starting factor.
Exactly.
Of the casting process. It should be an added on bonus.
Right.
I don't understand. Like,
sometimes I feel like they're just trying too hard to kind of like get the backing, the support of these audiences, community, and it's not really focusing on the content, the quality, the people who are behind this. I feel like there are other options who could play Batwoman perfectly. And unfortunately, a lot of those actresses aren't part of the LGBTQ community. They might support them, but they're not, they're not gay, they're not trans, they're not bi. And I feel like, those options are going to be pushed aside and looked past because they're not part of it. They're not technically, in that community, that group, that audience. So it's a little bit annoying. It's all over.
Is it technically discrimination?
I'm not sure. That's a good question, because I guess they're kind of like looking past, I guess, straight. People who aren't.
If you're turning down the straight people and focusing only on like the LGBT community for like a reason,
or even just the SJW, too,
in general, I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know.
It's just like that quality of that actor is not really essential to the quality of the role.
Exactly.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I think they should just throw the whole show away. If you're gonna recast the main actress, why even bother? Like, I don't think it did that good. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I don't think it did that good. So why don't? I mean, really just throw the whole show away, because like, you're gonna recast the main actress, like the main character. You're gonna it's like I don't know. I mean,
like
yeah,
awkward.
you're early in your seasons, but like still,
Yeah,
it just
the
doesn't
lowest.
feel right.
I looked this up, but the lowest amount of viewers that tuned in to watch it was for one of the episodes in the back half, but only reached 600,000 viewers, and that's that's not a lot
for TV. That's pretty low.
That's really low. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Even their initial release, their initial premiere, it hit decent numbers. It wasn't extremely high. It wasn't like Flash or Green Arrow when it first came out, but it it definitely was okay, but it definitely dropped down increasingly, like dramatically. So I guess I gave the like the idea to you guys early in the group chat. I'm just gonna say through the podcast, but I was thinking to just scrap the show, get rid of it, and just use that character as one of these side characters for another show, such as The Flash.
Like a cameo,
yeah, like a cameo. Like what they did in DC's Legends of Tomorrow. They put all like the side characters on that show and made them main characters. So they could do something like that. I don't think they necessarily need a Batwoman TV show right now. It's just like, for me, I feel like it's filler because they couldn't do Batman. So,
Yeah.
I
mean, obviously Batman is a more famous character, is a more popular character.
Yeah, they wouldn't want to put it on a TV show.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was the case with Flash and Green Arrow at the time. They were less popular, but they were relatively popular, but they were less than like Batman and Superman and Woman. So we'll give them a TV show. They have those key characters now. Supergirl, but like, and so on. And like, I don't know. I feel like I might be a little biased because like Arrow was like my favorite show out of all of them. But I feel like after the end of Arrow, all of the CW shows are just going to go downhill. I don't think.
I don't feel like any of them are going to be able to, match the type of, energy Arrow had. But I don't know. Flash, I know they did better this season, but they've been doing pretty bad lately. For the last couple of seasons. So like, we'll see how this goes.
You got to give them credit, of course, for the season. Now it's been getting better.
Yeah, I mean, it bounced back, so that's cool. Yeah.
But like the last couple, seasons haven't been as good.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry. It wasn't good. It was really bad.
Yeah.
I miss Patty Spivot so much.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, whatever.
Yeah, but okay, let's dial back in to Corona Talk because like I said, we're not even sure when this episode of the PeaPod Podcast is going to be releasing. We're not even sure if we're going to be calling it the PeaPod Podcast. Well, we are, but maybe
it is the PeaPod Podcast.
P-podcast. I don't know. Whatever.
Are you going to spoil the surprise like that?
Is there really a surprise? Is there even a surprise, man? Is there even?
He has like too many surprises. He could at least reveal one.
Yeah, there's too many changes happening. Hopefully for the better, but quality, I guess, content, visual content wise is going to be a lot better to view rather than just a logo and color in the background, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to be changing that up. I'm going to be working with the boys to kind of make it look nicer after I tell them what it is because I haven't told them yet. But yeah, I mean,
you ain't even telling us, but you're like this close to telling everybody else.
Yeah, I man, it's hard to keep it in, man. I'm excited, but I don't know. Like I said, Corona time right now. It's Corona time, but
it's Corona time.
It's Corona time. We don't know when this episode is going to be coming out, but whenever it does, hopefully it does well. Gunil message. This is what she said.
No, that is what she said.
Oh, that is what she said. I'm sorry. I'm dyslexic. I'm dyslexic.
That's what she said.
I'm illiterate. I can't read.
Okay, you have ears.
Yeah, but we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we haven't become extremely irrelevant yet. I know we don't gain or garnish a lot of views, but hopefully we don't
die out.
No, what?
Die out.
Oh, die out. Yeah, that works.
Die out.
Hopefully we don't.
Die out.
Yeah, hopefully we don't.
Poor choice of words. I'm sorry. Yeah. I retract that.
Hopefully we don't, lose a lot more views. But honestly, this is just fun. We just wanted to get back into it, and we've been talking a lot about, hey, let's do a Zoom podcast and all that. Let's try it out. Jesus, Gunil, look at them sweat stains.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Jeez.
Is it hot in your room?
Yeah, it's freaking hot, dude.
Fuck, dude. Oh my fucking god.
Okay.
Yeah, different angle.
Look at them puddles, bro. What the?
Oh my gosh, dude.
Dude.
Shit.
Dude, what the fuck?
It's really hot in my room. It's crazy.
Turn on the
Oh my
fan.
god.
I don't have a fan in my room. I need to find one. Oh, funny story. I was looking for a fan, and that's what led us into the basement to find out that we flooded from that, from the storm.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have checked otherwise, and my parents were like, "Thank God you wanted a fan." By the way, we can't find it, but thank God you wanted a fan.
He's like, "Thank God you wanted a fan." The bro cave is fucked.
Yeah, pretty much.
The cave where you guys filmed the PeaPod podcast, fucked.
Yeah, pretty much. At this point, well, hopefully it's not that bad. We're drying out all the wood planks because we had a wood floor that was right on top of the concrete and stuff. So we had to pull those out, let them air dry, and hopefully they're fine. But we'll see.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, I mean, that's gonna be a lot to, fix.
Yeah.
But yeah. Is there any things anything else you guys want to talk about to kind of clear the air and kind of just say whatever you guys want, and because we don't know when we're going to upload the next episode or when we're even going to be uploading this, so anything you guys want to air out, dish out?
No, I got nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. JP, you got anything?
I can't think of anything right now. Quaid, you got anything?
Same here.
All right.
Or at least for now.
I feel like after the podcast ends, we're all going to be like, we should have said something about this or that,
Yeah.
It's going to drive us crazy.
Yeah, you lagged out a little bit on my end.
It's going to make us do another one. Hey.
You lagged out a little bit on my end.
Gosh, darn it.
I think it's okay. I think it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, we always do that. We're like, oh shit, we should have talked about this and all that. And we're like, fuck.
Yeah. It's going to motivate us to do another episode. So
yeah, it's definitely going to force us to be like, damn. Oh, let's make another one quick. We'll see how this goes. But yeah. Gunil, plug the stuff before we get off.
Plug the stuff. Okay, I haven't done this in a while, and I totally forgot everything. But let's try it.
Plugging in.
So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this slow this time because usually I do it really decently fast. I'm not gonna say super fast, but I usually do it pretty well. But okay,
you have time.
So our Instagram is at _hero_network. So you can go check us out there. Usually we'll promote things. If we don't promote things, that's probably because we're busy. But most of the time we do. And Facebook, you can find us on Facebook, our Facebook page. You can like us on Facebook. I don't think we post anything on Facebook.
No,
anymore.
but we do have a couple likes on there, man. Let me yeah, we have a lot of likes. I've been getting a lot of things saying, oh, new person like this, new person like this, new person.
Awesome, that's great. So yeah, like us on Facebook. We'll probably start updating on there now since we remember that it's a thing. We also have YouTube, which is what you're most likely watching this on right now. So if you haven't already, click the subscribe button, and you don't have to hit the bell icon. I'm not going to make you do it. Do whatever you want. If you want to get notifications from us, be my guest.
You lagged out. You lagged out. Say it again.
It's your life. You do what you want.
Do it. Say it again.
What part did you... Okay.
Just do it all over.
YouTube.com/thehero. Do the whole thing over again?
No, not the whole thing.
So YouTube.com/thehero network, and you're most likely watching on it right now because that's probably where we're gonna put this podcast episode. Yeah. So if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, that'd be greatly appreciated. You can like the video too. That's fun. You can put that in a whole little folder in your YouTube section, and it says liked videos, and you're gonna see our faces. Well, not our faces, but our videos in your liked folder, and it's gonna be great. You can just click our video anytime you want and you say, hey, I know this because I watched this already. It's great.
We got 42 people following us on Facebook, hopefully 50 soon. So
wow, really?
Whoever is watching this, rack them up, 50 people following us on Facebook. That's the goal. And our YouTube, our YouTube followers, subscribers and all that. Why did I say followers? we haven't posted in a while, so I kind of forgot. Right now we have 103 subscribers. Let's get that to 110. Let's increase it. Let's get it to a nice 110.
So with that being said, share.
Yes.
If you like us and you like what we do, share it to your friends. They'll probably like it too, because if you like it, they'll probably like it. They're your friends. Yeah. So yeah,
and comment what you guys want us to talk about. You know,
what'd you say, JP?
Share it to your friends, your family, your grandparents, your dog, your cat, anyone.
No, don't share it to your grandparents. Don't share it to your grandparents.
Yeah, probably not your grandparents. That's probably a bad idea.
Send it to your great grandparents.
Yes,
that'll work.
That will be fun.
Yeah.